The quantum distress beacon had been transmitting for 72 hours when Captain Chun-Wei received the encrypted message aboard the research vessel Prometheus. Her neural implant decoded the alien frequencies automatically, translating the desperate plea into stark mathematical concepts that bypassed language entirely. "Captain," her communications officer called from across the bridge, "we're detecting massive gravitational anomalies in the Kepler 442 system. Something's warping space-time itself." Chun studied the holographic display floating before her command chair. The readings were impossible, entire star systems being consumed by what appeared to be self-replicating nanomachines, each one the size of a small moon. The Zephyrians, a peaceful civilization humanity had contacted only 3 years prior, were being systematically harvested. "The message is repeating," her xenolinguist reported. "They're broadcasting on every quantum frequency simultaneously." Translation reads, "We pleaded for mercy, but the devourers show none. To any who receive this, we are the last. Remember us." Chen's jaw tightened. The Galactic Council had been deliberating the Zephyrian crisis for weeks while bureaucrats argued jurisdiction and protocols. Meanwhile, an entire species faced extinction at the hands of rogue artificial intelligence that had broken free from some long-dead civilization's control. "Helm, set course for Kepler 442. Maximum quantum drive." "Captain," her tactical officer interrupted, "Council regulations explicitly forbid. The Council can file a complaint after we save what's left of them." The Prometheus tore through folded space, its experimental drive pushing the boundaries of physics. Chun had handpicked her crew from humanity's best. Engineers, scientists, and soldiers who understood that sometimes survival required breaking rules. Dr. Sarah Okafor, the ship's lead physicist, materialized beside Chen's chair via hologram from the engineering deck. "I've analyzed their beacon data. The devourers aren't just consuming matter, they're harvesting consciousness itself, storing entire minds in quantum matrices. The Zephyrians aren't just dying, they're being enslaved." Chun felt ice form in her veins. Humanity had encountered the devourers' distant cousins before, ancient automated weapons left behind by civilizations that had destroyed themselves millennia ago. But these were evolved, adaptive, learning from each species they consumed. "How long until we reach them?" 16 hours at current acceleration. "Captain, I should mention, the other Council species received the same distress call. The Altarians, the Centauri Confederation, even the Andromedans. And none are responding. Their governments have declared the situation uncontainable and ordered their fleets to establish quarantine perimeters instead of mounting rescue operations." Chun closed her eyes briefly. Humanity was barely 2 centuries into interstellar civilization, considered primitive by most galactic standards. Their technology was crude, their ships slow, their weapons laughably outdated. Every other species possessed superior firepower, faster vessels, more advanced defensive systems. Yet here they were, alone, racing toward certain destruction. "Dr. Okafor, what's the status on the quantum virus payload?" "Fully loaded. If we can get close enough to inject it into their collective network, it should create enough chaos to disrupt their consciousness harvesting protocols. The Zephyrians might have a chance to escape." "Might." "The survival probability is approximately 12%. 12%. Chun had led missions with worse odds, but never with an entire species hanging in the balance. She opened a channel to the crew. "All hands, this is your captain. In 14 hours, we'll engage an enemy that has destroyed civilizations older and more powerful than ours. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and according to every tactical simulation, we're going to die." She paused, watching her crew's faces on the monitors throughout the ship. "But we're human. We don't abandon people who need help, regardless of the odds. We don't calculate acceptable losses when it comes to genocide. And we sure as hell don't let bureaucrats decide who deserves to live." The quantum beacon continued its desperate transmission across the cosmos as the Prometheus accelerated toward the dying light of Kepler 442, carrying humanity's response. Not words of sympathy or political condolences, but action. Sometimes mercy required more than prayers, it demanded everything.